Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Scorpio, Sun, Moon or Rising, and it's a weekly reading for May 6 to 12. So your cards this week, Scorpio, energies leaving, completing or transitioning. You have the Death card. Focus energies, you have the Fool, clarified with two cards that came out together. They are the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups. And you have the Three of Wands coming in towards the end of the week. So Scorpio, here you are. This is your card. So you may know that the Death card is the card of Scorpio. So this is absolutely relating to you. You've definitely been in your transition or transformation stage. So, the Death card comes in where there is, a situation that needs to be let go of. Something needs to sort of die in order for you to be able to transform and get that sort of spiritual and alchemical growth that you need to evolve in your life, to sort of evolve, in terms of completing life lessons, to evolve your consciousness, to move forward in new directions. So, it can often come in, when you've been stuck in a situation, like the card that precedes this is the Hanged Man. So, before this, you could have been that period of sort of being suspended for a while, and then all of a sudden something shifts and death can come in and complete the cycle and basically clear the slate for you. So death is inevitable in our life. So we're not talking, the physical death here. We're talking about the ending of cycles in our lives. It's inevitable that things will change and alter. People will change, situations will shift. And through that, we need to be willing to adapt and flow with that, because this is an inevitable part of life. But we always keep in mind that the sun will rise the next day. And the key when the Death card comes in is to sort of not be like this character in the bottom of the card here who's trying to sort of ignore it or pretend that it's not happening. You need to be the child who stares it directly in the eyes and sort of sees this as a positive omen that allows you to move forward in a new bright direction. And that's exactly what's happening here this week, guys. Like, if this is the rising sun of the Death card, so on your horizon of transformation, here it is in its full glory with the Fool card as your focus energy this week. So can't really think of a better card to follow up the Death card than the Fool. It's like the two bookends here. We have completion and closure, letting something go, releasing, letting it die. And then we have this brand new, fresh beginning, setting off on a totally new journey. So when the Fool card comes in, it's the reminder that this is a strong new beginning. You will have the sense of having a lot of opportunities open to you. And I think you'll really feel like, you're in your potential. So the Fool asks you to commit yourself to a new beginning, even though you may not know exactly where the universe is taking you there yet. It's about sort of putting one foot in front of the other and sort of trusting your instincts and trusting that you'll actually end up on the right path. So in that journey though, there is that reminder to take care and listen to your instincts so that you can get a steady footing and, basically not be like this guy who potentially might fall off the edge of the cliff. But the beautiful thing about the Fool is it has that energy of going with the flow and not overthinking where you're going, but just carrying on the journey. There may be obstacles and challenges, see these mountains in the background, that will present themselves later on. But in this Fool energy, you're not worried about that yet. You're just worried about taking those first steps and taking that initial leap of faith to begin this new journey. So the Fool card clarified that, and two cards came out, the Page of Cups and the Seven of Cups. So once again, the Page of Cups has almost a similar energy to the Fool in terms of it being a very childlike, playful, creative energy, sort of quite a young and youthful feel. So I really feel that this transition that you're going through is really a return to that sort of sense of fun and playfulness within yourself as well. If you are transitioning out of a difficult situation, or been letting parts of yourself go that were no longer serving you, you may have been feeling quite held and suspended for a while, but now you're really coming back into that sort of fun and playful energy. I think you're really ready for this new adventure. Now, with the Seven of Cups here, it's likely that you'll have a lot of potential opportunities available to you. I don't think you'll be feeling sort of like, oh, well, there's no direction for me to turn. I think it could be the opposite. There could be many different opportunities that you're weighing up or wondering which one to pursue. So with that Seven of Cups reminder there, it's just, it sort of speaks of not making decisions too quickly, but sort of thinking carefully about which way you may want to move forward. So that is a little bit in opposition to the Fool energy, which is really about taking that leap of faith. I think you do need to be all in this week, and you need to be open to just going for it, but always apply your logic and feel your way through that as well, and assess what's right for you. And with the Three of Wands energy coming in towards the end of the week, that backs it up, because the Three of Wands is also about that sense of planning and preparing for the journey ahead. So beautiful energy to follow on from the Fool. It's also about that sense of expansion, feeling like wide open, and that, you've taken on this journey here, you've taken the first steps as the Fool, and then you find yourself with a completely open territory. You can go whatever way you want, but remember to put a plan in place and prepare yourself for that journey. So once you've sort of considered your options, you may want to then, make a list of what you'll need, how you might approach this new start. Think about the pros and cons of weighing up all the options that are available to you before you sort of carry on too far into the journey. So beautiful energy, guys, coming out of that transformation energy, brand new, fresh, predestined start. And I think you're going to be feeling like you have the world at your feet. The world is your oyster, open and expansive. So really beautiful energy. Okay, Scorpio, good luck with that big shift this week. Keep in mind, it's a general reading. Not every Scorpio is going to find themselves taking this leap of faith or feeling the full energy this week, but some of you will, and this is for you. And we'll see you for another reading next week.